Oh, all right. Hello and welcome everybody to tonight's fantastic Scariest side dino action. My goodness, this is going to be lovely stuff. However, if you're just joining now, you gotta prepare yourself for these new clips, emotes, whatever you want to call them. We talked about lemons last night. Maybe the opponent's mood is souring, or they just have their bad manners, something like that. They're spamming oops, they think they've won. Well, I'm gonna drop the lemon on them, on us I guess, but oh, just look at that nice fresh crisp lemon splashing in the water there. I might tweak that a little bit, but it turned out pretty fantastic. That is pretty sweet. And if maybe mono green or some other creature based deck is piling it on us, there's no way to get out, or they're gobbling up all our creatures, something like that. I still haven't decided when I'm going to use it, or maybe I just want to hide a play. We've got the French fries. Yes, oh boy, watch out. Hey, I'm over here, yeah, well, oh, don't. Man, that's pretty cool. I like that one, I must say. Yeah, if you have any ideas, suggestions, what to use that for, we'll jump right into things. Scariest sides, as the description says. Carnage Tyrant and Tyrannosaurus Rex. Starting off with those guys, not in for game one. Quite a few times I had been playing T-Rex and Carnage Tyrant to begin with, so that certainly helped do the trick against control. However, I still want to revisit Ancient Imperiosaur again. That thing. Also, just because it's kind of like another Galta easily enough, as long as we tap 3 creatures. Certainly could be a little bit more durable than Galta. It's got the trample, same as this, but it's got the ward too, and that might make all the difference to it not being targeted, where Galta could potentially be. Oh, the fries are cool, Alan. Hey, I'll show you the fries. Hey, maybe that's going to be my send-off or something. Have a good rest of your time zone. Something French fries. Yeah, I got a lot of ideas. I subscribe to this stock video footage, music, and images site, so there is definitely a lot of potential. Maybe I should add some ketchup or something in there. But yes, Galta, Ancient Imperiosaur, this kind of like Galta's, just slamming the opponent with these big things. Tranquil Frillback, starting off with this fantastic sideboard card, but I think it could be pretty right to begin with it. We gain some life to help stabilize against maybe aggro, and then it trades with one of their creatures. We take out an artifact, a vehicle, potentially the Acroan War. If we're facing off against Gruul Vehicles, they want to steal one of our creatures. Yeah, that's going to be very good indeed. But it's also another cheap creature, which might help us get to, 3, tapping this, making it a 12-12 or a 14-14 quite normally. Of course, I know lots of people just barf a bunch of tokens, make it a 20-20 for free. That's scary stuff indeed. Usually it's probably not getting to be a 20-20. At least if it's as powerful as Galta, or even a 10-10. That'd be pretty fantastic against a deck that doesn't interact a whole lot, or we just simply surprise them. Topiary Stomper. We're not at 7 lands, of course. Tapping this, lovely stuff to make the Imperiosaur bigger. And Tranquil Frillback, it's a 3-3, but still we might not want to attack with it, so we just make this bigger. Last night was 3 Domries, I believe. I've split that up, so this Domri ramps, interacts, takes out creatures with the fighting. 1 copy of Chandra, Torch of Defiance, ramps, takes out creatures, lovely emblem. And then Luca. So the 3 Planeswalkers, they all ramp, they all interact, some make a body, some increase the total power. I'm quite excited for this. Just keeping that theme of ramping and interacting with all of those. I love the potential of that package. Oh yes. If at first you don't succeed Fry again. Or, hey, no, that's okay. Stick around. I like that one. I should write it down. I think, though, if I fry mono green elves, Rakdos sacrifice, mono white humans, this flame sweep continues to be very good against that meta mono white humans. Very painful stuff. Hitting them at the perfect moment, which I've done a couple times here. Mono white humans, we fry them. The wins are going to start piling up, and as we devour aggro with that, my goodness, exciting times. Okay, one fry, Alan. I can't not put a copy of Fry in. I'm glad you mentioned it. I don't know how I missed it. Of course, it is a very fantastic sideboard card. Grease Fang is part white. We can take out Teferi after Teferi goes up to 5. Wandering Emperor. There definitely is a lot of potential. Yeah, we'll slap in a Fry. And what would I want to take out? One Carnage Tarrant. 3 Carnage, 3 Tranix Rex. That's still pretty good. Okay, now I did it. We fry, and then if I play Fry, I press the French fries. Well, this is getting good. Yeah, otherwise everything is pretty much the same. Covering lots of angles with the Tranquil Frillback here, I must say, has been doing the trick, giving us a pretty good chance against Rakdos Midrange. Take out Fable for a green, exile the graveyard to take out Kroxa and not worry about stuff. Dimir Rogues, exile target player's graveyard. We can exile our own graveyard to just completely decimate it, turn off the rogues, a lot of their cards, requiring us to have 8 or more things in our graveyard. Very good. They're going to be much less impactful, that's for sure. Oh, I love it too. So much potential. But yeah, basic lands at 8. 4th Underherd. Excuse me. I was drinking pop. But yeah, 4th Underherd, 4 Topiary Stomper. I took out the Ranging Raptors. I just want to see how it feels without. It felt like maybe it's a little bit overkill for the ramping side of things, and I think Tranquil Frillback instead of Ranging Raptors could be more useful more often. Sometimes I'm not getting that basic land because they kill it before ranging gets pinged. So I think Tranquil Frillback covering a bunch of angles to start in game 1 is going to be very nice. And there's still plenty of ramp. You've got 12 things for 2 right here. Topiary Stomper, Domri, Chandra, and Luca. I definitely feel that's enough for sure. On the sideboard, yes, Flame Sweep, Tranix Rex, Ripjaw Raptor, of course, lovely against aggro, but I still feel I want to start off with shifting, be a little bit safer against control with this. I've been caught out one too many times. That should do the trick. Okay, let's jump into it and save and exit. Yes. Hopefully I get to use those fries. Or if the opponent fries us with a sweeper, we do that. I start combining them. I guess we die as the losses pile up. Some nights are pretty painful, I must say, but you can't win them all. Sometimes there's nothing you can do, but of course you guys catch my mistakes every now and then, which is a nice thing, I must say. If it helps me get better, and hey, I thought that was turn 1 Thoughtseize. Okay, phew, it might not be so bad. Mono black zombies could be problematic. At the very least, they didn't start off with the Champion of the Perished. 1 black, whenever a zombie enters the battlefield, you put a counter on it. Yeah. Oh, okay. Phew. So they just drew Champion of the Perished. Definitely. Yeah. Whenever another zombie enters the battlefield, not non-token, any zombie, token or otherwise. Yeah, scary stuff. This could... it's not going to be bad. actually. Come to think of it, Flame Sweep, of course, is definitely going to do the trick. Hopefully we can pile on the pressure here. Slapping them with Shifting Ceratops for sure. Do as much damage as possible. I imagine they wouldn't want to block with the Crypt Breaker, but we'll see. The Flame Sweep is just going to devastate them. Absolutely. Oh, this is beautiful stuff. Well, if we get Galta next turn, things might be okay. Yes, do it. Do it, yeah. Good stuff. I'll take that damage. We might just have enough to get it done with Galta. Of course, trample on Shifting Ceratops there. It would be nice to get the win without revealing we have the potential of a very nasty sweeper. Good stuff, good stuff. 17 damage. Well, trample damage. I'm going to give Shifting Trample right there, and it might surprise them. That's always fun. Well, they want to take it out, I see. Okay. Yeah, I like the looks of that. Get through a little bit more damage with this. Sometimes it makes all the difference. One. Okay. 5, 7, 10. Well, I guess Champion of the Parish, they have a zombie they'll play. Getting exactly lethal, unfortunately. That's too bad. That does it. Yeah. We know what we have to do. So close. So close. Ripjaw, I kind of like. Maybe they have some removal, but I think for the most part it is just mono black zombies. Definitely Shifting Ceratops can go. I didn't play Huntmaster because it would have died to the Marauding Raptor ping. Doesn't happen often. You know, sometimes it does turn people off that. It would have been nice to play it. Certainly we would have stopped Champion of the Parish. We would have won in that case. Hey, no, that's all right. It's easy to miss for sure. I sometimes forget it myself. Not too much just because I played him a lot, but I do also, nuts. Catches me off guard. Yeah, Luca, take out a bunch of stuff now. We don't need Chandra so much. Domri. I'm a little off the top. I mean, Flame Sweep could just get the job done right there. Possibly sweeping everything they have. Yeah. I was so excited. Should have done the math. I think that would have been good. Hit him with that, have tons of stuff to block with, and then... Oh, they didn't play anything to start. This is looking pretty good, I must say. I don't know. I'm thinking I might hold up the Flame Sweep. I'm going to do that. I don't want the Champion of the Parish to get too big here. And they certainly could play multiple things. I'll wait until they play one more thing. Well, that triggers on the stack. Beautiful. That's how it's got to be. Crypt Breaker, they'll draw a card, but that's alright. The most value possible. Oh, and we get to go Huntmaster plus Topiary Stomper. That is lovely. Maybe double Ripjaws next turn. Will be at 6 mana. Beautiful. They're going to have a hard time with that. Death Baron, I'm not too worried about that. Actually, I can't. Well, no. Ripjaws, for sure. It's got to go sometime. And I just wanted to draw a card. See if it gets us closer to another Flame Sweep or an Ancient Imperiosaur. That's going to be devastating. That's going to run right through him. Oh, 2 Ancient Imperiosaurs. My goodness, definitely playing this Topiary Stomper, getting us to 7, being able to attack with the one I have. Probably just make Ancient Imperiosaur as big as humanly possible without tapping the Huntmaster there. Boom. They only need to block with a little bit to take it out, but they might not want to take a ton of damage, so we might get rid of multiple things with Death Touch here, perhaps. That's alright. Where's that Flame Sweep when you need it? Just keep hitting them with Ancient Imperiosaur. Good stuff. Now I think they have to block with multiple things to really keep them somewhat safe. Yeah, they don't want to go too low. They see we have other good bodies as well. Oh, taking out the Champion of the Perished. I like that. Yes, indeed. This is good. Exactly what I was hoping for. Oh my goodness. They're scared. Wow. Okay. Okay. Alright. Let's do some math. 12. 6, 4, 10. Yeah, that's the best. Yeah, I like that. We'll draw a card with the Crypt Breaker here. Stitcher Supplier, put some stuff in the graveyard. But I think that's going to be good overall. And they lost a life too. That's pretty nice. Not going to be playing enough to recover next turn, I think. Maybe they have some way to get a bunch of stuff out of the graveyard, perhaps. Reanimation, but I don't think they have enough mana to worry about multiple things. But I don't need too much removal. At the very least, I think something is going to block Ripjaw. Draw a card, be able to play mostly anything we draw with that. Hopefully it's not another land, of course. That would be unfortunate. Okay. That's fine by me. We take out the Death Baron, which is giving all of their stuff Death Touch. I like it. Hopefully they don't have another one. Oh, another Huntmaster. You never know what you're going to get, but now we definitely can play absolutely anything. Oof, good stuff. So they know we have Flame Sweep up our sleeve. I'll have to keep that in mind. Yeah, I like that. Luca could be very nice for sure. Make a really big Ancient Imperiosaur, slap down Luca, -4, and just decimate everything, not having to worry so much about the death touch, and soften things up quite nicely, I think. Yeah. Well, that's worse. That first hand, 2 Castle Garenbrigs. I didn't want to risk it. Okay, so we got something. We got something. We're getting there, eventually. Feels pretty safe. They don't have a whole lot of removal. I hope. Phew. I was getting worried there for a second. It might be Thoughtseize. Well, that's getting better. We're getting stuff. Ancient Imperiosaur would be pretty nice. Flame Sweep for sure, but hopefully just getting some stuff down before that Death Baron gives everybody Death Touch. That was a little bit annoying, I must say. And what, Thunderherd Migration. We'll get to 4 mana next turn. Be able to go Topiary Stomper plus Huntmaster. I often like that, just getting ahead in the ramping game. It's not like a crazy aggressive, and their stuff they might tap with the Crypt Breaker here, so they might only want to attack with one thing. Okay, that's what I thought. Oh, if we, okay, nope, yeah, that will definitely do it. Oh boy, here goes nothing. Smoke them. Fried. Fried zombie probably doesn't smell too good. Huh. Yikes. Yeah. I still get to go Huntmaster, saved it. Drew Flame Sweep at the absolutely perfect moment. Definitely Topiary Stomper. I want to get to 7 as soon as possible with that. They don't have anything out right now, so yeah. Get to 7 sooner. Rotting Regisaur. Well, that certainly is a scary zombie indeed. My goodness. I'm going to hold back on attacking. See if they attack with it this turn. Of course, I'll double block. I have enough that Rotting Regisaur is only going to take out one of these creatures. Pretty similar knocks. It's moving Carnage Taunt and Tyrannosaurus Rex to the sideboard. Oh my goodness, Diagraph Colossus. That's not fun. Yikes. But yeah, moving Carnage and Tyrannosaurus Rex to the sideboard. Starting off with Tranquil Frillback. Yeah. Hopefully it helps. Certainly would have been nice to decimate their graveyard. Diagraph Colossus here entered with a 1/1 counter for each zombie card in their graveyard. So if we potentially could have just exiled it, that would have been nice. Oh my goodness. Okay, never mind. This is gonna get very scary very quick. Play that for 4. Okay, I gotta do the math with Ancient Imperiosaur. That for 4, I have 4 bodies. Yes, that is where it's at. Watch this. Then I get to tap everything because Regisaur Alpha gives Ancient Imperiosaur haste. Boom, 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 boom. That's what it's all about. A 14/14, we don't care about the 9/9. Nasty. Good stuff, good stuff. That's the power of Regisaur, pairing it with Ancient Imperiosaur. Oh, got him. I know, but still, I want to go back and... yeah, just try only attacking with Galta. Sometimes I get a little bit excited. I like to hit them as hard as possible, and they just so get enough for lethal. I should have expected that game 1, but hey, that's a fantastic example right there. It is, it is. I wanted to try, a week or however long it was without Ancient Imperiosaur, thinking that a dedicated token deck, powering it out for a 1818 or a 2020, whatever it is probably the best for it. But I think maybe it's kind of even, or a little bit better for Dinos because of that right there. You just tap everything, make it as big as possible, and still get to attack with it that turn, which is, a lot of other decks can't say that. They have some ways to give the Imperiosaur haste, but this is lovely because we have a backup of actually good creatures that don't just immediately die to a Swift Breeze, 2/2s and 1/1s for that token deck to make Ancient Imperiosaur bigger. It's like, poof, they're all gone. This, 4/4s naturally.
Oh man, tough stuff.
Lovely, lovely bodies. Oh, yeah, Nox. I was assuming maybe Fatal pushes a little bit of removal in the sideboard after they saw it was Dinos. I'll take it. It doesn't happen often. I don't remember the last time I faced mono black zombies. I have a mono black zombie list myself for quests that want me to cast spells in that color. Yeah. I made the opponent sore. Bruno Di Donato. It's kind of rough. Oh, Yorion. Okay, let's consider. We see Yorion. We see the very scary Memory Lapse sleeve. It's not legal in Explorer, fortunately. Control. I think the 3 shifting Ceratops could be nice if this is Azorius Control. That might be very helpful. There's a good chance, we get to the 4th land at least. It could be a little bit rough, but just seeing these 3 things, I want to try it out. 5-color Enigmatic Incarnation, which, hey, this destroys an enchantment, could be very lovely. We'll see this shine starting off with it in game 1. Hey, we eventually get to shifting. Slap it down, turn 4. Attack with both of them. Turn 5, after I have 5 mana. The second one I play, I can give it haste and Fable of the Mirror Breaker. It would be nice to take out right now. However, I'd be spending all 3 to play the Frillback. I don't have an extra green to take out Fable. It's very nice if you can get them before they can sculpt their hand here. Hopefully they don't discard 2 lands. Oh, they discarded 2 lands, man. So we could have kept them a little bit flooded, perhaps. That would have been nice. Fires of Invention, that would be good to take out. Night of Autumn, not too bad. Not too bad. However, it's probably got to be Tranquil Frillback, I must say. Hopefully it slows them down enough. Hopefully they can't take it out. At the very least, maybe the Frillback trades with Night of Autumn. So for 4, we took that out and we got rid of a creature. Could be Enigmatic Incarnation. All right. Oof. Okay. No, that's probably going to do it. Sadly. Sack that Leyline Binding for Agent of Treachery, perhaps. Something like that. Nope. Not coming back from that. Certainly not, because Reflection of Kiki Jiki copying Titan of Industry. I might bring back to nature. back to nature in the sideboard and have Tranquil Frillback. Just extra enchantment hate. Destroying all enchantments for 1 and a green at instant speed, I mean, oftentimes has done the trick against this specific deck. I do miss it. We'll see. But Carnage Taunt. I love Carnage Taunt. Ancient Imperiosaur. Ancient Imperi no. Just because they can easily pay the ward cost if, you know, they're playing their stuff for free, potentially. So, Hexproof, boom, you can never target that. Yes, I've played, I don't know exactly how many matches of dinos, but Explorer, I play this every single day, face off against all of these decks, and yeah. I knew they would be sacrificing this. I didn't have any extra green to pay for Tranquil Frillback. It entered the battlefield again after they sacrificed the Leyline Binding. But, you know, it would have been nice if, you know, I had one left over, boom, pay green, destroy the Reflection of Kiki-Jiki. That's probably what I would have targeted. They wouldn't have been able to make a copy of Titan of Industry on the following turn. But, you know, yeah, I always like to, I'm trying to get better at explaining things more. I have to assume, well, usually most people have not played the deck, and they might not play nearly as much as I do, so just keeping in mind, it's good to explain stuff. But, Trainix Rex, one copy of that. I was thinking of cutting the Planeswalkers there, bringing more T-Rex, but still the ward cost, if they're playing stuff for free, might not be pretty. Yeah, no, definitely not. One land and it's Rootbound Crag. That's okay. Well, that's certainly a lot of ramp. Very different. Again, you never know what you're going to get. It could be okay. Certainly, it is going to be rough, I must say. We'll see if I face 5-color Enigmatic, Incarnation, Enchantment decks a lot. I may want to bring in Back to Nature. This is the first time I've faced it since adding Tranquil Frillback and not having Back to Nature in, and it was rough. It was rough. Certainly would have been nice to go Sunderherd Migration that turn if I had the Dino, of course. But since I didn't, I can't reveal one. Oof, Omen of the Forge. It's not the worst thing in the world. I still have another Huntmaster and I have Marauding. So this is the classic, fantastic line. Huntmaster for 2, Marauding for 1, and hopefully getting a body, any body next turn. Tranquil Frillback would be pretty nice. Currently it would be reduced to a single green, so I could pay 2 extra green twice, you know, for some of its ability. At the very least, taking out a Nylea's Presence, reducing Leyline Binding to a single white. Sadly. Oh, right. Yeah, Nox, you were saying. Topiary Stomper, Sunderherd Migration. Doesn't make a whole lot of difference, really, but on the off chance Huntmaster goes away, it would potentially be nicer to have Topiary out already. Be able to, you know, attack and block with it. Hopefully drawing another Dino. It also could have been good to just go Sunderherd Migration, and then I could go the second Sunderherd Migration this following turn, because Topiary is still in my hand. Oh, I think so. I think so, Nox. I think we have enough ramp going around, but perhaps if they want Dinos to be good in Standard coming up here, we'll see. Definitely Thunderherd. I think, yeah, they're really going to push for Dinos, so they'll have some ramping, helping options, which naturally would translate to Eternal formats like Explorer, Pioneer. Gonna extra super duper charge or potential. Oh, Back to Nature. That would be juicy. juicy like the lemons. Our opponent would feel pretty sour if we did that. Oh boy. Oh man. That would be good. Yeah, that could be it. Why would they sacrifice that is the question. Interesting. Let me think. Yeah, I want to get Domri down. Potential to fight some stuff. Thunderherd Migration could be nice, but Marauding could also be good. Yeah. Not going to fight that Skyclave Apparition. We get a token, but it is a 2/2, so I definitely could have just fought the Skyclave before playing Marauding. That would have been a little bit better. Would have had a 2/2. Yeah. We could get to 7 lands next turn, though. Drawing 1 plus the Thunderherd, but still hopefully it's something big and scary. Really anything. Tranquil Frillback, I don't care what it is at this point. At the very least, they don't have Fires of Invention, but again, Enigmatic Incarnation is not going to be pretty. At the very least, you see how important Back to Nature is. Just wiping them out. It's almost sometimes an automatic win when you destroy all enchantments. They would not have gotten Elish Norn, Mother of Machines. We would have destroyed everything before it went to the end steps. That's when Enigmatic Incarnations thing, it happens. We put a stop, the second main phase, something like that. Sweep all the enchantments and boom. We're off to the races. But we're not off to the races here. Could we bust through? Certainly not getting more lands. I don't think it's going to happen. Not with Elish Norn, Mother of Machines now. Maybe if I had a Carnage Tyrant, I could play it. Use Carnage Tyrant to fight Elish Norn. We don't have to worry about her, although we would lose Carnage Tyrant because it would be pinged down to 4 toughness, or it would only need 4 more damage dealt to it, because Marauding Elish Norn is 4 power. That's too bad. Maybe 3 Back to Natures. It is nice just to have some matchup. You know, you got an absolute thing that just crushes their main plan. They don't have any other plan really other than that. I think so. Dinosaurs, pirates, merfolk, vampires, and apparently there is a 5th missing tribe. I think they were running behind with original Ixalan. There was supposed to be 5 tribes, there was only 4 with it, but we will get some more pirates, pirate lords, potentially, I would imagine. This hand, though, looks quite fantastic. Bunch of lands, mono Esper Legends, Orzhov Legends, something like that. We'll see. Flame Sweep should be pretty nice. Of course, it is also nice to be on the play against something aggressive. Oh boy. Well, they see what we're all about. They would have realized after we played Marauding or Thunderherd next turn. At the very least, we will still be going something for 2 if they get rid of that. Okay, so they have removal for Marauding, I would imagine. Probably. Just being in black, I think. Or they just didn't want us to get ahead in a stable way with Thunderherd Migration. Fatal Push. Not fatal. Hey, that's nice for a change. I was worried. Oh man, that Flame Sweep. Beautiful. Yeah, you know what? I'm going to take it out. I don't want him to flip it quite yet. I want him to still have to invest resources into it. And I'll eventually get shifted. And that thing would have got bigger and bigger and bigger and harder to deal with. But it could be downhill either way. Yes, Nox. This is the white battle. Invasion of Gobakon. 1 and a white for 3, whatchamacallit. When it enters the battlefield, they looked at our hand, so they saw everything we were all about, making us have to cast Thunderherd Migration off to the right side there, just below me, I guess. But having us to pay an extra 2 for that. And now that it's flipped at the beginning of their end step, they put a counter on each creature that attacked. So they already get big with counters, and this is an extra way to make them even bigger. But they can sacrifice it to give creatures they control hexproof and indestructible. So they get bigger, and then they're durable in a pinch. If somebody tried to sweep you, and you had light shield array, boom, sack it, and things live. But I don't expect we're coming back from this. I'll try for shifting Ceratops. We'll see what happens. Trade with something next turn, perhaps, and yeah. Oh, it's gonna go downhill. No, not coming back from that. Definitely not. Especially without a sweeper. Possibly could have made something happen with Luca here, taking out multiple things. If we had somebody big like this out. But yeah, Flame Sweep. Oh, and Fry. Hey, off. I'm going to be pressing the Fry button this game coming up. Hopefully. Yeah, oh, that's going to be good. Sandra? Yeah. Luca. Tranquil Frillback. Actually, no. What am I thinking? Take out Tranquil Frillback. Bring in Ripjaw. Does cost 1 more than this, but certainly Ripjaw can be a very nice deterrent, and of course Flame Sweep. Ping in Ripjaw to draw cards. Lovely to replace this with something else, and Marauding Pinging Ripjaw as always. Lovely stuff indeed. But trimming a little bit more. Actually, all of the shiftings. 1 Luca. Luca and Chandra, just increase the interaction enough. That might be all it takes. The Flame Sweep to take out the small stuff, and then we interact with the Planeswalkers to take out maybe whatever's left. Or Flame Sweep again. It softens them up, taking out the small things, damaging the big things, and then enough damage carries through with our big dinos that have trample. That has been how I've won before. And I should have played Castle Garenbrig there first. I was thinking for some reason I had a forest. So down the line it might... Oh, phew. Good, I saved myself. Down the line it could have entered tapped because I still might not have had a forest. Could have been a little bit awkward there. As long as Huntmaster sticks around, it might be nice. Certainly Ripjaw next turn. Fight some things. Domri the turn after that. If they don't have removal for Ripjaw, it could just simply be a deterrent to, anything they're doing. I just have to hope it's not Luminarch Aspirant. A cheeky swing with Huntmaster. Might as well. Certainly Thalia's Lieutenant is not going to block it. And I wouldn't have wanted to block with Huntmaster anyways. Ugh. That's alright. Sir Maximilian, how's it going? A long time no talk unless you have been lurking. Things are going as good as they usually do, I must say. Hopefully Domri sticks around. That's going to be rough. It's not the case. We'll ramp, make him as big and healthy as possible. At the very least, he's going to draw some aggression away from us. And as long as Huntmaster survives, we would get Ancient Imperiosaur next turn. Yes. Hey, yeah, that's all good. Happy to have anybody, anytime, whether you chat or otherwise. I think they'll throw everything at Domri, I would imagine. Oh, they don't. That's interesting. Huh. Huh. Well, well, well. Just Ancient Imperiosaur then. Possibly could have made him bigger with Huntmaster, but I was figuring I might want Huntmaster to block some of their aggression next turn. We'll still get another Ancient Imperiosaur, even without the cost reduction of Huntmaster. We've got another land here, so that's not too bad to worry about. Yes, oh, still playing dinos, still playing dinos. Yeah. And all kinds of fantastic clips, emotes. The nuts, which again, I'm meaning to add another nut. It's not nuts, it's just nut. Thoughtseize to be expected. If you're in black, chances are the opponent has that at the very least. Ugh. Okay. Do they have something to kill something? What's the something I want to take out? What would be the best? I'm going to try to take out this person so that they will lose hexproof and indestructible down the line. Just get rid of it. I'm glad I read that. I don't have to worry about that potential. I think that's good. Even though we lose Domri. Ancient Imperiosaur still being a 6/6 is pretty nice. Yeah, it's not the worst thing in the world. As long as they still can't take out Imperiosaur, they'll mostly stop attacking, at least for a little bit here. If they get something else big, Galta, of course, would be ideal. It's not another Huntmaster. Pain and suffering. I'm going to keep Castle Garenbrig in my hand just in case they have another Thoughtseize. Yeah, Flame Sweep would have been good that previous turn. Taking out the Dauntless Bodyguard, the Thalia's Lieutenant, and... Okay, that's it. That'll do it. That'll do it. Yeah. Try your best. Get a bunch of ramp and not enough big stuff. End up being pretty conservative. Yeah, I'll block with both things at least to take it out. A last-ditch effort, unfortunately. Oh my goodness, back-to-back Huntmasters. Hey, you never know. Again, of course this is live, so there's no making something look better than it is, perhaps. This is definitely not best of one. That's for sure. I think so. I think it could be. Yeah, there's often not enough time to try all the things I want to, and definitely your guys' suggestions, but we got a backlog of stuff. Yeah. A lot of new things have potential. I must say though, the Tranquil Frillback just released yesterday with the update here. My goodness. Feeling good. Even though I lost to 5-color Enigmatic Incarnation just a little bit ago. Yeah. I like covering graveyards and artifacts and enchantments and not having to sacrifice the creature. Although 2 lands would have been good. Definitely would have liked to try this out if it was 2. That's pretty fantastic as well. Topiary, Domri. Well, there's no companion to give us a little bit of information, so I'll keep it like that. All the lands, nice interaction, potentially with this. Possibly using Domri again with Topiary. Mono. No, it's Gruul Vehicles, perhaps. Okay. Hopefully there's no obliterating bolt on Marauding Raptor here. I wouldn't be surprised if that was the case. Interesting. What's this person up to? We've got Timber Crown, Craig Crown Pathway, a source of red, but we're seeing traditionally stuff that is mono green. Huh. Interesting. Well, I'm going to play Domri and fight an Elvish Mystic. I like that. And then, you know what, I'm going to attack. Maybe they'll only tap one thing, but I feel they will have to tap both things for the stuff they want to play this turn. Oh, it's a cheaty deck. Okay. Nuts. Atraxa cheater. Okay, we know what it's all about. Flame Sweep coming in. 100%. That would have stopped anything they were trying to do. Flame Sweep not targeting creatures, so we get around the hexproof of Paradise Druid and all the dorks. Hey, there's nothing much you can do about this, except we do have some things we can do with this. It was something to do with Eldrazi. I know the card you're talking about, Nox, myself, but I've never really looked at it too much. However, is there much we can do now? At this point, they have Atraxa. I don't think there is a whole lot of point of continuing. Maybe if I had, Carnage Tyrant and then I could fight Atraxa, get her out of the way. It seems like they don't grab too much painful stuff. At the very least. This isn't a scary Atraxa version. I won't drag it out. Certainly because there was nothing big in hand, but Flame Sweep is coming in. Decimate him. Actually, I guess I would want Carnage Tyrant at the very least to help scare him away. Luca, Chandra, nope. Shifting. Shifting potentially can be scary against Atraxa because she is part blue. We can give Shifting Reach, stop Atraxa's attack. We don't lose Shifting because Atraxa doesn't deal any damage, and they gain no life because she doesn't deal damage to Shifting. So it's potentially a pretty nice way to stall against that scary thing. But gotta cut stuff somewhere. I definitely want the sweeper after seeing what I saw. Tranquil Frillback not doing a whole lot for us in this matchup. One Galta. Okay. Got a plan. Hopefully I don't have to mulligan for the Flame Sweep and a good hand, but you never know. Oh, that's a keep. Yep. I think I can work with that, even though the lands are a little bit clunky here. Rockfall Vale, Castle Garenbrig, not guaranteeing that we have 2 untapped on turn 2. But I may not have wanted to go with Huntmaster anyways if I want to take some stuff out. Oh, hey, that's alright. Castle Garenbrig as the second land as well. Rockfall Vale will enter untapped coming up here. Now I just have to judge if they're going to cheat some things out. What is this? Just elves? With a splash of red for Atraxa? I'll just click really fast, pretend like I have nothing I'm doing. And then maybe smoke them. I was thinking I might transmogrify one of their creatures, but that doesn't make sense. They would need Luca to get to high cost something or other. Maybe they think we have something because we took a long time to click there. Yeah, hopefully it buys us enough time. Phew. And we're at 4 lands. We've got the classic Huntmaster plus Topiary Stomper plus the big stuff next turn. Beautiful. Ancient Imperiosaur is going to be massive. Oh boy. I'm excited for that. Could be very massive. They're not getting Luca this turn. They won't quite be dead, unfortunately. Can't even play Luca. Now they can play Luca next turn and do Elvish Mystic stuff, but we're also going to be doing some powerful stuff here. Again, math, let me think. Regis or Alpha for 4, I'm left with 1. 4 bodies plus the lands is 6 for Ancient Imperiosaur. Not quite, Castle Garenbrig itself can make 6 green for this, but I want to tap Topiary Stomper and... you know what? No, Ancient Regis or Alpha. Regis or Alpha, what am I saying? Get the aggression off with these 2 bodies, and then Ancient Imperiosaur next turn for super big. If they get Atraxa, definitely Atraxa would block that, especially if Ancient Imperiosaur is big enough that they would just be dead. This could be good. Atraxa. Elvish, what? Okay. Well, that's awkward. Very awkward indeed. Oh, got him. Good stuff. Strange. So it's like they have Atraxa, but they have other stuff that they could hit, which doesn't make a whole lot of sense. Odd. I guess we just get them. Okay. Certainly seeing a wide range of stuff tonight, which is nice. Although I am missing Azorius Control. Haven't seen that a whole lot. One of my favorite matchups. Oh. I gotta refresh the chat. Sorry, I haven't been saying stuff. I think I had a notification that my battery was running low on my phone, and then I cleared the message, but it stopped the chat from going on there. I didn't win versus humans, unfortunately. Oh, Flame Sweep is so good. Yes, yes, absolutely. I'm winning a little bit, Pterosaurus. Just catching up to your message there, but yeah. Devastating stuff with Flame Sweep, I must say. It has helped big time. Specifically against Mono White. You hit them at the right time and boom. Takes out a lot of stuff. Softens up the other things. However, I mean, usually I would never expect to see 3 Castle Garenbrigs. It's a little slow, but it certainly could work out. It certainly could be a lot worse, and I definitely like seeing this, even though I don't see a source of red. Oh, there we go. Well, how about that? So we'll have 2 on turn 2 for this, to get another land, to get a forest, for future Castle Garenbrigs to enter untapped. Maybe we're safe, as long as they don't have a source of red coming up. We might be okay. Actually, they need 2 sources of red for Luca, so we've got a little bit of time, at least another turn or 2, I would expect. Oh, this is beautiful. I'm glad I kept this. Yeah, I'm going to have to remember to refresh the chat there if my phone ever goes low. I was using it quite a bit today. Usually I plug it in hours before I start doing this stuff, and yeah, I just didn't for whatever reason. Okay, hey, we only have 1 play, and it's going to be good. Perhaps they know what might happen. They don't want to play stuff because I could do a thing. Maybe they have something that gives indestructible to stuff. Perhaps. Or they wanted to draw out the flame sweep because I might not want to take 3, which I'm not worried about taking 3. I want them to do something. Yes, play it. Good. Good stuff. Not a whole lot of elf ball, I would say. It's interesting what this opponent is doing. They're splashing red for Luca to sacrifice a creature to maybe get Atraxa, but they can also hit their normal elf stuff. So that is odd. Yeah. It's interesting though, and Atraxa certainly is very scary indeed. However, can we do Ancient Imperiosaur this turn? 6? Oh, yeah. What am I thinking? So make 6 green. I go Ancient Imperiosaur, tapping these 2, and I pay 5. Leaving myself with 2 green left over for Ancient Imperiosaur and Galta. Look at that, folks. Oh boy. Math is for dinos. We fried them. Boom. That was stunning. I love it. 2 damage for Flame Sweep. I think the instant speed damage 100% is just catching them off guard. At the end of the opponent's turn, we sweep them. We let them think they're safe. They want to play something. They attack. Testing out if we don't want to take the damage, or we do. Maybe it'll draw out the sweeper they suspect we have. I took it and let them play a little bit more, decimating everything they had. Yes, fried them. The lemon. Oh, that lemon really is working out. I just love the splashes. It took a little bit of tweaking, and you can see kind of where the lemon is a little bit see-through just from the shadow of that video. But my goodness, I gotta look at that. Exactly enough to get both down. I don't care if Regisaur was tapped again. It gave the Imperiosaur and Galta haste. 22 hasty trample damage on 2 bodies. Wow. Wow, that was possibly the cheaper sorcery one. Oh yes, definitely some kind of control, but I've just valued the instant speed, responding maybe to an aggro player's protection, or just gaining a little bit more value after they play some stuff on their turn. Sweep, boom, or surprising people in combat with the instant speed potential of Flame Sweep. That has helped me win as well. The opponent thinks they're safe, and then boom, just enough damage gets through after those big creatures are softened up. They're like, oh, I'm not going to lose my stuff to Flame Sweep, but the opponent has to deal less damage to my tough creatures. Maybe I still should be worried, perhaps. I can work with that. It could be good and explosive. Definitely, if Huntmaster survives, Topiary Stomper, a reasonable chance to see a 3rd land, I hope. Yeah. Something blue related. Oh, okay. Recently re-released, reprinted in March of the Machines Aftermath. So, this is nasty. For 1 blue, activated abilities of creatures you control cost 2 less. This effect can't reduce the mana in that cost to less than 1. This is a somewhat old card, but very, very nasty for, well, this blue activated ability leaning deck. Hopefully it doesn't get too out of control. Ominous Seas, that's going to be rough. Maybe. Well, I'm kind of scratching my head a little bit. Yeah, it should be okay. start chipping away with Huntmaster there. Hopefully, actually, well, we'll see. Either way, we get to play some stuff next turn. Definitely or Topiary to get another land. Unfortunately, Huntmaster has lost all its abilities. That's kind of rough indeed. Huh. This person's not doing a whole lot. Not a whole lot left in their hand, which might bode well for us. And the shifting next turn. Hopefully hasty. It's not. That's okay. I'm just going to reveal a good thing. And hope they don't have a counter spell. Ramp stably. Still play this and just get the lands increased. Be able to attack with Topiaries and hopefully use Huntmaster for a hasty Ancient Imperiosaur next turn. That'd be good. Oh boy, beautiful stuff right here. Oof. See, that's like Galta. I couldn't have used the Huntmaster or the two Topiaries. Boom. And it's a little bit better because of the ward too, if they have some answer for... Okay, got him. That was good. Oof. Okay. Smashed them. They didn't even see we had shifting Ceratops, which against the mono blue deck, that's the ultimate boogeyman. That's my face, knowing I had shifting coming up, even though I didn't need it. Nope, getting up to 8. Got up to 13 concurrent viewers last night. Maybe tonight is going to be the night that I break my record of 16, I believe it is. It might have been 17 or 21 months ago. A Brazilian comedian. Huh. Okay. Never would have known. I know that image. One of my favorites. Didn't really research the backstory of it. I just knew I had to figure out how to use it somewhere. Turn one thought, hey, it wouldn't be a night without Thoughtseize. I gotta have something for Thoughtseize. Turn one Thoughtseize. I guess I could go with this. Yeah, that's appropriate for Thoughtseize, I think. I bet they have stuff that kills stuff. Domri might be more durable, and of course we use up all available mana for the turns. Might be nice. Maybe they had another Fatal Push. You can't Fatal Push Domri there. Oh, okay, good stuff. Oh, this is getting interesting here. I may just take out the Graveyard Trespasser. After the first marauding pings the second marauding. Just so I don't have to worry about it. I don't really need the lands at this point. Actually, with the one that's 3. Yeah. Okay. Maybe they had another Thoughtseize or something. Ugh. Liliana. Not great. No, but Regis or Alpha, that is the top deck you want. Test the water, see if they have that Fatal Push with the single black, but boom. Just get rid of her. They would +1 and, well, eventually they could get to 2, use her -2, make us sacrifice a thing. Even though we didn't have anything to discard when they would +1. Well, I don't need another land. Hey, you know what? Let's fight it. Discard the forest we have. Get maximum damage through to the opponent. Oh, look at that, folks. Make him lose 5 life. Potentially, Zeba. That could happen. That could happen. Leyline of Combustion. We could start off with 4 Leyline of Combustion. So a Thoughtseize would make them lose 10. The 2 originally, and then 2 times 4. Oh, I did Leyline one night. Man, it's always tempting just to have 4 Leyline of Combustions in the sideboard. You bring them in. If I tried enough, one game I'll probably start off with 3. Even 2 Leyline of Combustions. Making Thoughtseize make them lose 6. They probably would think about it. But yes, that was... I was... That didn't seem quite right, but... Just keep discarding the lands. Discarding the land. It could have worked out very bad for me, but I felt... just keep getting rid of the Graveyard Trespasser and get through the maximum damage. And it worked out. Glad I listened to my gut, because I wasn't quite sure about doing it that way to begin with. Tranquil Frillback? I don't think they're doing a whole lot of graveyard stuff. It is just mono black, I believe. I could see myself getting rid of it. Not much enchantments, artifacts, and graveyard stuff. Carnage Tyrant, yes please, and a T-Rex. Trim a shifting. Actually, no, I kind of want all the shiftings. Now, you know what? Ancient Imperiosaur. Okay. Some Ancient Imperiosaurs for Tranix Rex, a little bit more harder to interact with. Ward 4 instead of Ward 2 on the Imperiosaur. Even though late game Ward 4 isn't too much of a hoop to jump through. I think so, Nox. I'm just getting lucky, I must say. Haste token definitely did a fine job. If Liliana had survived, yes, it might have been bad. Hopefully the next hand isn't as bad as that. Oof, it certainly is good. Galta could be nice, but again, I'll play it safe, keep the lowest curve possible. Imagine they have something from Marauding, the Fatal Push or whatever it is. Oh, they're waiting for me to play it. I'm just not going to play it. There's nothing it powers out, even though it would draw out some of their removal. So it could have powered out Marauding. I'll try it this turn. So they did have it. Either way, I wouldn't have had Marauding that turn. Worth a shot. Might have been nice, potentially. Hopefully Huntmaster survives, but at the very least, we will still get Regisaur next turn with all the lands I have. Well, Nox, I think you jinxed it. You must have jinxed it, because you said black has no removal, and now they're firing on all cylinders. Hopefully it's not a third Fatal Pusher. Ooh, cut down. Heartless Act. Lots of nasty stuff. Well, at least we still... I guess we just die. Ugh. My goodness. Have you seen a more painful hand? Yikes. You never know what you're going to get. Yeah, I need to pay the 2 life just so I can give shifting, haste, and trample if it makes sense to do so. Yeah, no shield. Perhaps it is a budget deck, Zeba. Yeah. Oh, they have removal for shifting. Oh my goodness. Hey. They don't have much left in their hands. Hopefully I don't draw more lands. That would be grand. Maybe we did so good in game one, they kind of had to even this. Oh, yeah. Nuts. I think that might be it. I'm happy there's no Shieldred, because I certainly would have packed it in by now. But we'll see. Maybe we get something helpful. Probably not. Now, Misery Shadow's gonna do too much. No, definitely a Marauding Raptor is not gonna help us at this late stage. Yikes, my goodness. Let me think. Possibly could catch them off guard with the Flame Sweep. Maybe taking out Misery Shadow after they sink perhaps all their mana into it. Goes back to a 2/2. They can't respond to Flame Sweep and at least get it to 3 toughness. But it's definitely a lot of decently powered things that Flame Sweep would not take out. Ancient Imperisaur, maybe. You know what? I kind of feel like Ripjaw might be very nice indeed. Yeah. Oh yes, definitely Nox. You never know, you might have a weird game too. You expect to see stuff and then you just don't see stuff. Ugh. Okay, we're not seeing a second land. But yeah, you never know what you're gonna get. You could think it's one thing and you don't have to worry about something, and then you see that thing you're worried about in game 3 here, and it doesn't go good. Okay, hey, we found it. Phew. I hope it's not turn 1 Thoughtseize. It would be nice to go turn 2 Thunder Hurry. Oh, phew. Phew. Definitely played safe with the stable ramp. That would have been painful. At least we keep the hope alive here. You can't fatal push a basic land, and that is a good point to remember. Oh, it does. It does feel bad, Zeba, 100%. There is other non-creature ramp. Actually, quite a few things. Well, they can't kill Marauding at instant speed. Pillar of Origins is an artifact from Ixalan. For 2, when it enters, you choose a creature type, Dino, and it taps for 1 mana of any color for a dinosaur, which is fantastic. Certainly, an artifact is much more durable than the thing for 2, and I have tried that in the past. It's nice that you mentioned that fact. The more stable stuff, have it in the sideboard, bring it in if I'm against a deck like this, trim at the very least Huntmaster, and still, you know, keep the stable game plan alive. Oh, look at that. Phew, beautiful. Hopefully it's no Shieldred's Edict. Cross your it is. Ugh. Nuts. Yeah, there is some stuff for 2 for sure. It's worked out pretty good when I've done it previously. Now we got a lot of ramp, and we had the Carnage Tarnt, and again, sometimes it just dies to that. Hey, there's the Shieldred we were all thinking of seeing. I was about to say hoping to see, but I was not hoping to see it. Galta might have been nice. Yeah, that will do it. Yeah. Sometimes you just get a bunch of ramp and they kill. Even an impactful thing like Carnage Taunt. Yeah. Yeah, maybe when I come back. And speaking of, I'm off Thursday night, Friday night, and Saturday night. There won't be a stream, but I'll try to, post maybe some matches from my phone and that sort of thing. I'm not done yet. We'll at least do a few more matches here. Post some behind the scenes videos as well. But yeah, maybe when I come back Sunday for an actual live stream, I do your suggestion for stable stuff, either in the sideboard or starting out, keeping up with the ramping plan. Sometimes you just get overkill of ramp, but I like it, especially when some of it is stable, and of course when you have so much costly stuff, you want to get to it and see it pretty consistently. Yeah, fate. Something I've come to terms with, and definitely an angle I could, shore up a little bit. Perhaps make it less painful. At least grind through a few dozen games just to get a better feel for, well, that. Oh yes, Nox. Yeah, definitely. Let me think. Thunderherd could be nice. We'll get to 5 next turn anyways. Shifting it is. And hopefully they don't kill it. Good. Luca possibly next turn to take out some stuff. Liz, never mind. But we will be taking out Liliana, as is very nice, with all our hasty potential. Either another shifting or this turn, how it is with the token. And we don't have to worry about a fatal push on the token as well. I think that might buy us enough time. They probably won't have removal for both, but well, they have 4 lands now. So that definitely is a possibility. At the very least, Luca next turn, start making some tokens or ramping. We've got Carnage Taunt. Yeah, Carnage Taunt. Ancient Imperiosaur. If we draw them, we got enough lands with Castle Gearbig, even if they take out this stuff. Ancient Imperiosaur would be lovely though. Let's get it. Well, that's not Ancient Imperiosaur. I think Sheoldred is. I would have, yeah, it gotta be. Maybe Sheoldred is so much machine, it's kind of not really a being. Maybe they're not, they're just its, because they start off as a Phyrexian thing in a vat. Maybe all Phyrexians are its. I don't know, that's a good question. Huh. Never thought about it. But I have thought about taking out the Graveyard Trespasser with Luca. You know what? Luca for the full amount. Then use his ramp to play Marauding. And then next turn, take some things out. Yes, please. I like this. Maybe the Graveyard Trespasser blocks whatever. Oh, I forgot Marauding was a 2/3. I thought I had just played Domri. That's awkward. Assuming Marauding was 3 power with the buff. Yes, Nox, definitely. Oh, okay, hold on a second. So they take him out, and they will be sacrificing that token with something, unfortunately. Yeah, that is a good... Oh, yeah, what is this song? I should check. Yeah, I remember when I added this, I was listening to it, and it's definitely nice against Rakdos. I'll take 2. I'm at a pretty healthy 16. Unfortunately, I can't quite go with Galta. I can make 7, sadly. Castle Garenbrig plus an extra land. So, I'll just pay 1. I'll pretend like I have nothing scary. Oh, no dino in hand. No dino in hand. What's gonna happen? I mean, that devil... whatchamacallit is going to block. Take it out. Take a damage. Yeah, oh, I like this song. One of my new favorites. Regis or Live, good buddy. Yeah, I think they're all made for the most part, or they added the fact that they can be born of there's different ways I think you can make Phyrexians, perhaps. I'm not entirely sure. No, we're not doing that. Oh, is this gonna work out? Oh, this might. Let me think. Topiary for 3 reduces Galta to 4. 8 in total. Yeah. Okay, we can do this. Beautiful stuff right here. And we get to still attack with Topiary Stomper. That's fantastic. Actually, we have 1 left over, which is nice as well. Maximum aggression. Of course, nice that Topiary Stomper still lives. Maybe it dies to a fatal push, perhaps, after that devil goes away. As long as Topiary sticks around, I think we definitely might have it locked up. Of course, Obnixilis is actually gonna... Never mind. Oh yes, definitely going back to Ixalan. I think the minus to... Yeah, the +1 kills us. What? We have nothing to discard. So we are dead. Yeah. Man, that is unfortunate. 3 Obnixilises. Well, I guess we were dead anyways, whether we attacked or otherwise. Doesn't matter what they were at. They weren't dead and they still would have done that. I guess I could have taken out some Obnixilises if I realized that fact. But yeah, we're going to get some Dino Lords, whatever they do, whether they power up dinos, other dinos you control get +1/+1, something like that. However, it's kind of a Rakdos sacrifice at the moment. Brotherhood's End, of course, would have been stunning, dealing 3 damage to each creature and planeswalker, taking out those Obnixilises there. I would like that. Alright, good stuff, Nox. Happy to have you again. Yes. Hope to see you later. Sunday night. Keep that in mind. The next 3 nights coming up, I won't be streaming, but matches and other good stuff. But what do I want to do against this? I imagine they have Croaks or something that I might want to exile. Marauding Rager, yeah, something like that. Let me think though. Carnage Tyrant, Luca, take out multiple things. Ripjaw, maybe. You know what, I'll trim Ancient Imperiosaur. Bring the 3 Carnage Tyrant and a T-Rex. I think they might keep a lot of our creatures down. Might not have a whole lot to tap for Imperiosaur, so might instead go as just more durable, hard to deal with creatures. Canadian girls are the best, yes. Definitely. That's certainly a lot better than that first hand. Bunch of lands and Thunderherd Migration, of course. I'm sending that forest to the bottom. I think there's a very good chance we'll still get to 5, and 2 Regis or Alphas might make all the difference. Maybe they deal with 1. Of course, play it safe with this. Something's dying next turn. That's, well, Marauding probably would have gone down next turn anyways. And playing Marauding still wouldn't have allowed for Regis or Alpha. I guess, maybe... perhaps Marauding would have lived, we would have got Regisaur, but Thunderherd for 2 plus Marauding, they still don't know the pain that's going to happen. We're at 5 lands, doesn't matter what happens, we get to play those things. Delay it a little bit and still go pretty fast with the haste. Hopefully it does the trick. It's not too bad. It's one less, pretty much just removal straight up that can't be used on Regis or Alpha. Perhaps they'll be kicking themselves. They could have taken this out. They didn't know what was going to happen. Of course, I'm just happy there's no Thoughtseize yet. I like this. Maybe they have some sort of sweeper. I know I'm definitely targeting Ob Nixilis after that first game, and all 3 copies went +1, +1, +1, making us lose exactly 6. Mayhem Devil, that thing I'm targeting. Definitely. Well, they could take out Regis or Alpha if the Blood Tithe Harvester sacked itself. I'm not blocking. They can sacrifice the blood token to deal the final point of damage if I did stop the Harvester. No. Definitely wanted to preserve that Regisaur to give the second one haste and just boom. Smack them for maximum aggression and hope that's enough to get the job done. It's only going to get worse and worse from here if I just sat back, of course, and taken out a Mayhem Devil. Now that, I must say, is good. They'll deal a full 4 damage, the 1 ping plus the 3, but hey, that's it's nice to see that guy go down, I must say. Keep the land in hand if they want to Thoughtseize, or they take 2 for nothing. Thoughtseize, you wanna. Good stuff. They don't have a whole lot. Definitely nice we haven't seen Sheoldred quite yet. I assume it's in every variation of Mono Black, Rakdos, at least a few copies. Ugh. 22 lands, I must say, with Thoughtseize, yeah. 2 things have to block Regisaur just to take it out, and the tokens take out any of the stuff that they have. I'm okay with that. Oh, yeah. Hopefully they don't have Liliana, but that's alright. Another hasty Regisaur, shifting, lots of stuff would get the job done. Well, that's not, you-know-who. Yeah. Actually, I should have played my forest. I forgot. Now that they have Liliana, they're going to do a +1. We lose Karplusan, sadly. But we have enough lands I can play anything I draw, pretty much. Not Galta, but that's okay. almost forget that. Like, oh, they're not going to Thoughtseize, but then they play that and they're not targeting us and... Ugh. Nuts. Yeah, you just draw a bunch of lands even with a fairly low count of 22, 21. It feels like it's happened pretty often today, but if you play a lot, you will have quite a few times like this. You remember the bad times when you flood a lot, and you don't remember all the times where it was perfect. You remember the outlier examples. Well, that's an outlier example. Yeah. We got to get something at some point. I mean, yeah, we're past a quarter of the way through the deck. My goodness. And we've seen 2 Regis or Alphas as a thing that is okay. Huh. No more lands. You can do it. Yeah. 2. It's not going to get the job done. I don't think. I'll play it, but I'm pretty sure we're dead. If we're not dead, we will be at 1, I think. Just have to hope they don't have removal for Topiary. They got removal for Topiary. Okay, hey, well, that's how it goes. Sometimes you just draw a bunch of lands. There's literally nothing different you can do. I certainly wouldn't trim them lower than I have at the moment. The idea being, you know, Topiary and Thunderherd Migration, pull lands out, plus I'm drawing lands and playing them. There's maybe an even lower chance sometimes to see them. Oh, nuts. That's alright. One more match. One more, I think. I do have this whole week off, so technically I could squeeze in even more. Go past 2 hours. See if we can end on a positive note, at the very least. But I still miss Tranix Rex, Carnage Chance. I love starting off with those guys. Fairly easy to play. Oh, okay. Gruul Vehicles, it seems. Of course, that's very painful to face with them being on the play. Reckless Storm. Oh, no. They didn't play the Dork turn 1. But the Lovestruck Beast probably is coming up. However, as long as they don't have Stomp or Obliterating Bolt, we'll do some good things. I like this song too. Blow the Whistle. Huh. Good stuff. Yeah, took a 1-1 out. Oh, good stuff, Pterosaurus. Hopefully it's performing for you. Doing better than it was before, I guess. It was kind of rough. Maybe I'll tweak my own at some point. Take some of your inspiration. Hey, if this stuff sticks around, oh, there's a good chance, I must say. Keep all that power. Don't attack, because the queen might be coming down next turn. Hopefully. Hopefully it's just the Lovestruck Beast and not the Acroan War. It's okay. Still might see Galta. Still might not see Galta. Okay. Nuts. If that Hunt Master had stuck around and we drew another land, could have reduced Galta enough to still get her. Oh, we would have done it too. Well, let's just get it out of the way. Thunderherd plus Hunt Master and hope they don't do a whole lot. And we have enough to survive. don't think they'll attack with a bunch of the cats, but Flame Sweep should be very nice. Game 2, we take out all the stuff that's 2 or 1. We turn off the aggression from the Lovestruck Beast as well. They know they got to be as aggressive as possible to do as much. Watch out for Galta. That is nice. Can we survive even just as is? Maybe not. Of course, Embercleave in this moment would be nice. Next turn, as long as we live, boom. 13-13. Double strike. I like this song too, my goodness. I always wonder if I'm playing it a little bit too low from my headset. Huh. Or too high, I guess. Too low. Of course you guys wouldn't hear it. Just don't want feedback. Well, we're not quite dead. We're not quite dead. Get to take out the Lovestruck Beast. Shifting can take that out, and Master can take that out. I think we're at 1. Yeah, hey, that's something. That's something. Maybe they have Stomp from a Bone Crusher Giant in their hand, or something like that. Yeah, no, that'll do it. I imagine if maybe we were on the play, it could have been a little bit different, just being 1 turn ahead. But of course, Ripjaw, Flame Sweep, big time. I want to keep Tranquil Frillback, just in case there's the Crowan War enchantment to steal a creature and make our creatures attack. Yeah, or the Embercleave, or a vehicle, of course. That would be very nice to take out. Yes, indeed. Okay. Certainly trim shifting. Ancient Imperiosaur. Okay. I like the looks of that. We got Flame Sweep to decimate a lot of their smaller stuff, Ripjaw, drawn stuff, and maybe deterring some of their aggression. Of course, a 4/5 stopping Essica's Chariot from possibly ever attacking. And oof, hey, that could be stunning. Yes, indeed. Huntmaster and Marauding, possibly Ripjaw for 2 green, after Marauding for 1 red on turn 3. Luca at some point to take out multiple things. Something big, possibly. Hopefully, we see Galta at some point. 12 damage divided as we choose among planeswalkers and creatures they control would wipe out most of their stuff, even if it takes out 2 big things and all they have is small things. Maybe Flame Sweep has already taken out the small things, and then they might have nothing. Oh, we've got a double mulligan. That bodes well for us. Stomp is always pretty rough with Huntmaster, though, I must say. Oh, absolutely. The Raptor Hatchling, just powering it up. That is the ultimate dream. Bigger and bigger and bigger, and if they block, you get a token, and it just makes them caught between a rock and a dino, I guess. Dinos are hard and deadly. That is the ultimate dream. Having Raptor Hatchling just big and live. Here goes nothing. Cross your fingers. No Stomp. No Obliterating Bolt. You can do it. You can... Oh, yes. Yes. Oh, boy. We're off to the races here. I'm going to take the ping with Stomping Ground. Like I said, I'm routing for 1 red. Ripjaw for 2 green. Beautiful. Get to attack with Ripjaw. They're not going to block. Although I could attack with Marauding. I'm going to do that. Make use of the temporary buff. At the moment, Marauding and Ripjaw are the same, and having Ripjaw to definitely deter aggression next turn could be good. Again, as long as there isn't a Crowan War. Oh boy, that doesn't happen too often. That Huntmaster lives. Double Lovestruck Beast, though. That's not fun. Let me think. No, Regis or Alpha. Luca next turn for the full 5, and I can -4 right away. However, slap him with Marauding. See if we draw out that Lovestruck Beast to stop it. Didn't bother attacking with anything else because it would just lose the trade to the beast. Then they'd want to play another Lovestruck Beast to have a big thing. There's the stomp. Phew, we dodged a bullet. That was all we needed for Huntmaster to survive a few turns. Okay. Oh, this is going to be ugly. Oh boy. Yes, please, Luca. 100%. Take out the ooze and the elf and a token. Beautiful. Yeah. Thumbs up. It's got to slow him down. Just keep up the aggression. I can play any dino again at this point, and boom. There it is. That was nice, I must say. It's hard. There's so many lovely things. Luca, of course, does fantastic stuff. Take out multiple things, take out little things. Double up with Flame Sweep to really devastate the small stuff. But sometimes I don't always use it. Chandra is always good, of course. Fantastic ramping for 2, or just playing an extra thing a turn, or removal, or the emblem, of course, which I haven't gotten. Oh, I got a bug in my room. 1 second. It's on my poster, which you can buy on the store. Oh wait, I think it was just a fruit fly. I think it got in my eye, actually. You know what? I want Tranquil Frillback out. I want the potential of big stuff. The Ancient Imperiosaur specifically. Make him as big as possible and then use Luca to do a ton of damage, even though I have just a single copy. Yeah. Just increase the chance, if I see it, that I will have something big. I'd probably try it out if I had 2 lands and I could go Marauding, but no, that's better. Okay. It's no Flame Sweep, unfortunately. Oh, yes, Sneaky Reach. Oh, that, it doesn't happen often, for sure. It always is a sweet, sweet thing. Sometimes they forget multiple times in a single match, which is extra nice. And they don't have a Source Red yet. I like seeing that. Oh, there is the Flame Sweep. Beautiful stuff. Yeah. Good old Ripjaw. At the very least, we turn off the aggression from the Lovestruck Beasts. Taking out those little humans and possibly Land War Elves if they play that. Stormseeker. Ugh. Okay. Do I want Ripjaw? Maybe. Yeah, I want Ripjaw. I just hope they don't have a Crowan War to steal it. Cross your fingers. Phew. Okay, we stop Reckless Stormseeker from attacking and every single thing they have. Okay, other than Essica's. That's right, we gotta take 5. We'll take out basically everything they have next turn. Good game. I don't know why they think that. Yeah, we'll see how this does. Hopefully that slows things down enough. I imagine it might. Definitely nice to have marauding out, I must say. At the very least, Lovestruck Beast isn't attacking, and Essica's might not attack. We bought ourselves a little bit of... Oh, okay, Lovestruck Beast can attack. Nuts. Oh, we're not dead yet. Thought to have us. Okay. Double block the Lovestruck Beast. I imagine it would take out Ripjaw, and we'd be left with Marauding. Gotta be. Maybe not. Oh. Hey, I'm okay with that. I still drew a card. I got rid of that nasty, painful thing. Definitely getting the Hunt Master. And Regisaur. Build up the bodies. I like it. Definitely too low, I think, to attack. They could do nasty stuff. Just keep playing it safe. Keep potentially stopping them from attacking. Okay. Keep having Ripjaws be dealt damage and draw cards. Alright. They took them out. Get something big. You can do it. Well, that's not something big. Oh. Double Ripjaw is pretty nice though. I like that, I must say. That's just going to be an uphill battle. Absolutely soul crushing. Potentially for them. Yeah. Just sit back, relax, and hopefully not have to worry. I must say, a Flame Sweep at some point is going to be pretty fantastic. We'll get somebody big at some point here. Oh my goodness, that is a lot of lands. Flood City. Wow. Okay, we got 4 bodies. We still got lots of good things. We gotta be running low on lands at this point. Reckless. Oh, they. Oh my goodness. Where are the creatures? We're a third of the way through the deck, and we haven't seen anything big. That's too bad. We'll keep getting a body. Ancient Imperiosaur would be pretty nice. Galta. I'm pretty sure I kept an Ancient Imperiosaur. Yeah, I could swear I did. Big Lair of the Hydra would be certainly quite devastating. Hopefully they don't do that. I'm just hoping for a Flame Sweep at some point to take out a lot of their things. Oh, going on, man. My. A staring contest. Oh, Sky Sovereign is going to... Well, it wasn't a good game. It just wasn't. Flood is never good. really nothing you can do. My goodness. Could have at least seen another flame sweep. Yeah. Can't play any different than just drawing lands and lands and lands, huh? Well, it wasn't a positive note. Hey, it was still good overall. That Gruul Vehicles certainly fried us. That was okay. I had a fantastic time. Hopefully you guys did as well. Hopefully you have a good night, morning, evening, afternoon. A good rest of your time zone. And again, not streaming tomorrow, Thursday night, Friday night, or Saturday, but back on Sunday. Possibly with some stable stuff. I'm not going to cut lands because, hey, you never know what you're going to get when it is live. You can still always have a good time. And, yeah, have a good rest of your night, or whenever it is you are watching. See you next time.